Sickly Trump falls asleep. Then signs order, slashing kids' vaccines to 11. That's the headline, that's the moment, straight out the Oval Office. Monday, August 10th, 2026, cameras rolling, world watching. Let me tell the story right. No exaggeration needed. The tape already speaks for itself. So listen close while I break it down. It's the Oval Office. Midday light coming through the windows. The president sitting at his desk. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. standing to his side. Dr. J. Bhattacharya from the NIH right there too. Paper stacked, pens ready, cameras clicking. But something's different today. Something folks online start noticing right away. The president's eyes keep closing, head tilting slow, like he's fighting to stay in the room, fighting to stay awake while the secretary talks. This ain't a theory, this ain't a rumor, this is what the footage shows. Drowsy moments caught on camera, and the outlets everywhere start reporting it the same day. That's just the visual, that's just what people saw, replayed again and again across every timeline. Now to the real substance, the actual policy, because this order carries weight, this order changes lives. Whittling the childhood vaccine schedule down to 11 recommended shots, cutting from what it used to be. A sweeping change with no clear medical consensus behind it. The order goes further, splitting up the MMR, that's measles, mumps, and rubella. One shot for decades, now recommended is 3 separate visits, 3 separate needles, spaced out over time, breaking from what doctors have followed for years and years across this country. Kennedy stands there speaking on research, speaking on flexibility, speaking on what he calls a gold standard. But doctors nationwide are already pushing back hard. Pediatricians, immunologists, public health leaders, all saying the science hasn't changed, only the politics have shifted around it. Sickly Trump falls asleep, then signs order, slashing kids' vaccines to 11. And while the pen moves across the paper, the president starts talking autism, tying it to vaccines, a claim repeated for years now. A claim studied over and over by scientists across the globe. In every major study coming back the same. No link found, no connection proven, decade after decade of research saying so. Still the words get spoken in that room, cameras capturing every second, and millions watching later online, trying to understand what just happened, trying to separate the policy from the moment, the substance from the spectacle, the headline from the history being made. Picture the parents at home scrolling through the headlines, trying to figure out what this means for their own kids, for the next checkup, for the next round of shots at the doctor's office. Confusion spreading faster than clarity, questions piling up faster than answers. Picture the doctors in their offices reading the order line by line, preparing statements, preparing pushback, because guidance built on decades of research doesn't change overnight without a fight from the people who study it every day of their careers. This story's bigger than one signature, bigger than one afternoon in Washington. It's about how health policy gets shaped, who gets to shape it, and what happens when politics and medicine collide right there on camera for the whole world to see. And remember, Sickly Trump falls asleep, and signs order, slashing kids' vaccines to 11. That line's gonna follow this moment everywhere it goes, because the visual and the policy landed on the same day, same room, same signature, same afternoon in history. Legal challenges already brewing, health organizations already speaking now. In the coming weeks gonna bring hearing statements, maybe courtrooms, because an order this size doesn't just sit quiet, it moves, it shifts, it forces a response from every corner of this country. Think about the years of trust built between families and doctors, built visit by visit, shot by shot. And think about how fast that trust gets tested when a policy this large gets signed in one afternoon without the usual review. So here's the story, plain and clear, no imagination needed, just the facts laid out like history being written in real time. A president, a signature, a schedule of 11, an MMR split 3 ways. And
a room full of cameras, catching every heavy eyelid along the way. Sickly Trump falls asleep, then signs orders, slashing kids' vaccines to 11. That's the moment history's gonna remember. That's the story, told exactly how it happened. No more, no less, just the truth laid bare for everyone watching, everyone learning, everyone still trying to make sense of it all.
Now let's go back a little further, because this moment didn't come from nowhere. This moment built up over months, pressure mounting, conversations happening behind closed doors, long before that pen ever touched that paper. For months the president kept speaking on this subject, kept pushing Kennedy for more action, kept bringing up the same concerns in public and in private. And Kennedy, a man who spent years questioning the vaccine schedule, finally got the platform to put it all on paper. Sickly Trump falls asleep, then signs orders, slashing kids' vaccines to 11. And behind that signature sits a relationship years in the making. Two men aligned on this one issue, standing together in that same room, cameras catching every second of it. Even some advisors close to the administration had their doubts, worried this kind of order could stir up controversy heading into a big election year, worried about how families across the country might react, worried about the headlines that would follow. And here we are, those headlines already written. Think about the doctors who spent their whole careers building the current schedule, layer by layer, decade by decade, working off real data, real trials, real outcomes tracked across millions of children. And think about how one afternoon in Washington can put all of that under a microscope again. Think about the nurses in clinics nationwide, the ones who explain vaccine schedules to nervous parents every single day. Now facing new questions, new confusion, new conversations they didn't have to have last week. This is where the story turns emotional, because it's not just politics, it's not just headlines, it's real families trying to make real decisions about their children's health while watching all of this play out on their screens. Picture a mother sitting with a toddler in a waiting room, phone in hand, reading about 11 shots instead of the usual list, reading about MMR split into 3 separate visits, wondering what changed and why, wondering who to trust with a child's care. Picture a pediatrician trying to explain the difference between what the science says and what the order says, trying to keep that trust intact, trying to reassure a room full of nervous parents without dismissing their questions. Sickly Trump falls asleep, then signs orders, slashing kids' vaccines to 11. And that split-second caught on camera becomes part of how this whole moment gets remembered, right alongside the policy itself, right alongside the autism claims spoken in that same room. The scientific community keeps repeating the same message, loud and clear, decades of research, no proven link between vaccines and autism. Study after study across different countries, different populations, different research teams, all landing on the same conclusion. Still, the words get spoken anyway, right there on camera, right there in that historic room, becoming part of the permanent record, part of the story that gets told and retold in the days and weeks ahead. Now the country waits to see what happens next, waits to see how health agencies respond, waits to see how doctors nationwide adjust their guidance, waits to see if courts step in to slow this order down before it reaches families at the doctor's office. This is history being written in real time, not through imagination, not through exaggeration, just through what actually happened in that room on that Monday afternoon. An order signed, a schedule changed, a claim repeated, and the president caught looking tired while it all took place. Sickly Trump falls asleep, then signs orders, slashing kids' vaccines to 11. That's the line that carries this whole story. That's the moment where the visual and the policy became one single headline, one single afternoon that families across this country are gonna be talking about for a